Pizza.
Alright, wait, so whoever points to gets 0. What?
That's how we're gonna spin it.
And that would be you.
That was a trial run.
Whoa!
I'm just seeing how it spins on the thing. You're the spinner.
You spin it,
It's your idea, you spin.
Wait, why is it?
You spin it, you spin it.
No.
If you put it on my ass or his ass, you'd be
No,
like,
I wouldn't. We were still talking. This is official. There's 2 slices of pizza pie. There's 3 people. One of us ain't getting one. I'll tell you what. I want a fair shot at it.
Fair shot, you spun it. Alright, let's make some boundaries for your third. You guys make a boundary for your third. It didn't even go in your court, it went right at you.
It all started back in January of 2003. We bought a 1975 Volkswagen Transporter from a guy in town, and we began making plans to drive across country in the summer.
With no knowledge or mechanical experience, we started to rebuild the broken engine from scratch. Fortunately, Todd's father and his brother-in-law, aka Uncle Lou, joined our team, and with their help and guidance, we successfully rebuilt and installed the engine.
So, we said our goodbyes and hit the road.
What do we got here?
This is going to be the inside of our chicken fajitas.
We had a running car, our bare necessities, and a strict budget. Simplicity meant going cheap. We were excited to be thrifty but live well. Our plan was to head for the Tetons of Wyoming, then push out to Yosemite and San Francisco, work our way up the coast of Vancouver, and jog back through Canada.
So step back for a moment. Come on and analyze all that you've achieved.
Broken down east of Des Moines. Mike was waiting for us in his garage when our bus rolled off the wrecker in North Liberty, Iowa. With his deep, soothing voice, he relieved our anxieties and told us to relax. He was more than willing to let us stay until our problem was fixed and we could get back on the road. For now, that meant camping out in the yard.
Piston number 2 had exploded. Due to the high heat and lack of oil, it had divided itself into 2 equal hemispheres, east piston and west piston. It was interesting how this all worked out, because that spring we had been discussing the 2 themes that were to mark our trip: beautiful places and interesting people. Our race for Tom Petty in the Wild West fell through, and now we sat surrounded in cornfields with complete strangers. Over hot dogs and beer, we became friends.
Mike's wife, Jana, woke us up the first morning with hot pancakes and syrup. We constantly let her know she didn't have to feed us, but she wouldn't hear of it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Her warm meals allowed us to focus our energies where they were needed most and would prove critical in keeping us happy and sane. Though we were stranded in unfamiliar territory, she made us feel right at home. We spent the following day planning our next move. And after all, It was the 4th of July.
I was ready 2003.
Byron was the kingpin around these parts. He was Randall Patrick McMurphy, a boisterous, brassy cowboy mechanic. He built everything from a custom mud racer to a shiny jet boat, the fastest on the res. From what he could see, our motor was shit to shot.
Meet Rex Newman. He's an old-time mechanic and president of the Tri-State Volkswagen Club. He had a bug on blocks in the corner of his pristine garage, and a 1986 Playboy calendar hung on the wall. He was a VW guru, and he liked to work alone.
With parts on the way and the engine at Rex's, we had nothing to do but become a part of our adopted family. We knew at once this included Sunday Mass.
We're going to church today. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Have a good day.
You too.
We thought Mike and Jana had secretly called the minister because that Sunday, this sermon was about taking a spiritual road trip.
Well, welcome to Parkview Church, probably the first and only time that Willie Nelson will lead into a sermon. So you were there when that happened. So it's summer, so that means if you're like 80% of Americans, there will be some time in the summer that you'll take a road trip.
With that said, Jana had some plans to put her 3 strapping young lads to work, and we were happy to help.
A delivery error out of Colorado set us back yet another day, waiting and watching the corn grow.
We were all getting a little testy. What do you mean last night? How do you think water just got in there, boy?
Fill it up.
Thanks.
Thanks. I think it's your turn anyway.
I think it is too. That's what I'm doing.
The next day, the call came. In 36 hours, we accomplished what had taken 5 months of grueling work earlier that spring.
Relieved to finally continue our journey west, we now better understood the risks involved in our adventure. Our original plans had to be thrown out. We knew we might not make California, or the West Coast, or even make it to Nebraska. But whatever happened, we would savor each day of our summer, and each day being healthy and young. I guess we were just happy to be back on the road.
Where are they going? Now.
They're going out west.
With Nebraska behind us and mountains on the horizon, we were ready to park the bus and get out into the Wyoming wilderness.
Not bad.
So that was a frickin' trip.
Yeah, it's great.
I woke up with your butt in my crotch, and I was like, yeah.
We had a visitor at our campsite the night before. Her name was Holly, a blonde beauty from Arizona with 10 years on us, but you would never know it. She was a rafting guide for the summer, and over the campfire she offered to float us down the Snake River. The catch was, only one of us could sit in her Funyak. This is our new friend Hala. She's taking us down on the river. She's a little stressed out, a little worried about her boss, but we're gonna work through this.
Class 3 whitewater.
That's right. Let's take a zoom in on those. We're taking those puppies down the Snake River.
Going down the Snake.
Oh yeah. Where's the changer? Hey, Bubble Boy.
And then this one's gonna stop, and then the bus is gonna keep going through. You see that?
Yeah, we're gonna slow down.
This one's gonna slightly ahead. This one's gonna stop, and the bus is gonna keep going.
And that letter back home. Oh yeah, I just trying to figure it out. Just try to figure it out. Just try to figure it out. Oh, hey, Mom. Look, I made a bunch of new friends. And I found a means to an end. And all my money has been spent.
We set up camp and went to bed, cautious of the rising tide and ferocious cougars.
Where are you guys going?
Up to Vancouver.
Canada?
Yeah. Do they got anything up there?
Lots of it.
Really?
Really?
So that's the place to
I'm
go.
going all the way to Bellingham, man.
Is that?
That's like 35 miles or so.
Todd, what do we got here?
We got some pink salmon. How much do you think this is, Ray? How many pounds? 3 pounds of pink salmon. We'll give this gentleman $5. This is 3 hours old, right out of the ocean, I guess. Is that when we catch them these
Just
days?
caught it. Here, take some video of that.
Beautiful. What do we got down here?
Hey, you got a little bit of ice there?
Look at those guys,
King
huh?
salmon.
King salmon.
Woo! Yeah!
It's the real deal.
We're all happy we're not fighting. And we're all getting along.
I have a spot.
Hi, Mom! We love each other.
1 month, Kevin Goulding and Todd Whitaker. Group hug.
We had 5 pounds of fresh salmon, but nothing to grill with. Todd asked a random stranger about garlic and butter, and the next thing I knew, we were following the guy home.
He's got 40 acres nestled in the middle of nowhere. We'll see what happens. I'm not worried.
Dinner turned into 3 hot showers and big bowls of Ben & Jerry's. Kathy wined and dined us right into the spare bedroom, where we all slipped into a childlike slumber.
What the hell was that all about?
What?
Boy, it all started with a little butter and garlic. I don't know. It's the fish, the butter and garlic, pre-meal.
Can I get a witness?
We are chilling at Ben's house in Vancouver.
Oh, definitely no more reverse lights.
This is our buddy Ben. How's it going, Benny? You trying to fix our everlasting problem? So today we did some valve adjustment, old timing, so that old timing thing.
Electrician / heavy duty mechanic.
Ben got us all loaded up last night and sent us to the fireworks, right?
Cause it's a simple inspiration. It always gets me high. It's a familiar disposition. I can see it.
Hello, Red Sam.
Oh yeah? What do you think that's gonna taste like, huh? Think that's gonna taste pretty good? I've been craving that since Vancouver, you know what I mean?
Oh, mama.
It's pretty equal, huh? Oh yeah, good stuff.
Familiar disposition. I see it in your eyes. Well, it's the beauty of a new sunrise. You could never see one same. When we add the score at the end of this.
We met Carl, a 30-year-old Brit who was walking around the world. He had started at the southernmost tip of South America and had been trudging along for 5 years.
How far are you going?
Well, to Alaska and then through Alaska, down the Straits, Asia, Europe.
Yeah, it ain't bad, huh? Shit.
I'm out of here, guys. I gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, Carl. Thanks.
All right, guys.
Good luck.
That was Carl. He's going across the Bering Strait.
He's going around the world, man. I like that shit. That's powerful.
He's gonna get wet in the Bering Strait.
You better stay out late, and if you're feeling the rhythm, let your body misbehave. And if you're only here for listening,
We have some stories for
hear
you.
what I say.
Don't worry about it. We'll save it for when we get home.
I said if that pot right there can talk, could talk.
Had eyes.
It had eyes. I mean, the stories it would tell, the places it's been,
This
the
pot
things
has
it's
seen
seen.
everything.
Look at it.
This has been every meal, this and that.
Let's try to think what we cooked in that. Oatmeal, pasta, soup. Please help me out here. A little more?
That's about it. No, burgers.
We're having a sympathetic
Actually, no.
moment.
That was on the pan. Hey, you can travel anywhere near or far. There's nothing like the red, white, and blue.
That's right. We love the USA.
We had listened to the toll booth attendants, the park rangers, and men in suits tell us they wish they had done a trip like this in their youth. Our response was consistent. It's never too late. Through the bus windows, we had witnessed an alternate reality wholly apart from what school and television had shown us. But we had also seen the warm heart of America, the generosity and unwavering kindness capable in all people. Our trip showed us firsthand the duality of our country, and we were better for it. Coming home was a transition back to what we knew best, but was now even further away. We knew the bus wouldn't always be ready and waiting, that the three of us wouldn't be able to do this every year, and that we'd always have a happy ending. But we didn't really mind. The possibility was good enough.
What? What bet did you lose?
Why are you wearing a red poncho?
It's not raining.